Down, down. Da, 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 da.
Alright, hello, welcome to the video. We're gonna do, people joining or coming to Portsmouth. I don't know if you're going for a night out or you're joining university, it doesn't really matter. We're doing like a Portsmouth guide to the clubs, and we're gonna be racing them all the way through it. This is Leon, my mate, and we'll just go straight into it, mate. So the biggest club in Portsmouth is definitely Astoria, hands down.
100%.
Well, it's not even the biggest club, technically. But
I think in terms of floor space, I think it is actually.
yeah,
Because Prism,
we'll
Astoria,
get into that.
yeah,
We'll get into that. So there's five,
4 floors.
4 floors. You got the rap floor, which is the basement. Then you got the house, which technically you've got 5 because there's another one which goes up with the stairs, but that's not really. So you got the house music, which is the main floor. Everyone goes there. Then you got the basement, and then you have the outside. Where you have the garden.
Smoking area. The smoking area is a dance floor which basically plays like old 2000 rock. Like you'll know the songs, you'll know every word to every song,
Like ABBA and all of that.
Kings of Leon.
Basement
Classic
is like
numbers.
Kendrick, Drake,
Yeah.
UK rap. House is classic. Da 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 da. All that shit. And then you got, so basically with Astoria, on Tuesday, Friday and Saturday nights, it twins with a club next door which is called Miyagi's.
Yeah.
Um,
And Miyagi's has another R&B floor. It
yeah.
doesn't really play anything else other than R&B.
Yeah, you'd find even on the busiest nights, Miyagi's will be a little empty, like on the
Yeah.
dance floor, because no one wants to really be that, and it's a bit dead. Obviously during freshers, it will be packed, of course. The drink, Astoria is it's an easy go-to club.
Yeah.
You're always going to have an okay night. You have Concrete Thursdays.
Which is D&B, and they have like some pretty well-known artists as well. Last year they had Boo. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna have this year, but it'll probably be something relatively known.
It's fairly cheap as well. Like tickets are like what, like £7,
Yeah.
£8. I mean, during freshers they do bump up to like maybe 10 or 12. But it's just a good night. It's an easy night. Everyone seems to like it. Smoking Air is a great way to meet people. The club's just extremely easy to mingle and meet people.
I will say also, probably during peak like clubbing times, like 1-2 a.m, like the smoking area will be packed. Like it's the most packed floor in Astoria for sure. Like it is like you're shoulder to shoulder, even just trying to get to the benches, or literally as soon as you come out the door to smoking area, like shoulder to shoulder to people.
Yeah, there's never a big queue at the bars either. Mate, if you want to have a smoke while listening to ABBA, Astoria's the club for you, mate.
Yeah.
Lovely. It's
Perfect.
good. People like it. Everyone likes it. It's kind of well known. We'll rate that solid
9.
9 out of 10.
9.
9 out of 10. It's a good club. It actually is a good club. I'm not even gassing it up. It's great. It's actually great fun.
Yeah.
I love Astoria, mate.
No,
I love
it
it.
is
I'm a
good.
big fan. I mean, we're second years now, so we're a bit used to it.
Also,
Tiresome.
however, I will say, I mean, it goes for all the clubs in Portsmouth. Really, the music does not really change from night to night. Like
They have playlists. You can even find them, so it's not great for that.
although the Concrete Thursdays, they do change it. Like most nights, they'll have a different D&B like upcoming artist, or like someone that just wants to be heard. Like they'll play their own shit. So
Alright, and Prism. Prism is good. Prism's great fun. We like Prism as well. Don't
Prism
we?
is fun on some days. Some days, if you're going on like a Friday or a Saturday, just go back in Astoria, because Prism's gonna be like empty.
Yeah, because no one goes there on Friday, Saturdays. During freshers, it'll be packed.
Yeah.
But the thing with Prism is they have a lot of guests, which they have rappers who go. They had like a few rappers, well-known rappers who went last time.
Tion Wayne, who else?
Tion Wayne. I mean, we saw Tion Wayne. The problem with these rappers is they turn up for 10 minutes and then they piss off. Do you know what I mean? Like, to be fair, I guess if you got a rapper, you got better things to do than going to a prison, mate. Like,
And
you got weed to smoke, birds to shag. You're not going to be performing at a prison. You know what I mean? Like, it's just dead.
Yeah, no. Exactly.
And then everyone gets pissed off, and you waited the whole night to see them. Half the people even go that night don't even end up seeing the act because they're just
an hour and a half later as well.
an hour and a half later. It's dead. But they started recently changing it from rappers to retards. So they got Cal the Dragon, and then they got that Harvey Price fella.
But Harvey Price didn't turn up because
He's the lad who said hello you cunt. I'll put up the clip actually. But yeah, those two, they get there. I think they've switched to retards. They know.
Yeah, Chef Dave as well. He was there.
Leon took a penalty against Cal the retard.
Yeah,
Did you?
I thought I scored, but I was too drunk to realise I missed. So yeah, I still got a picture. I spotted him as well, so it's all I wanted. It did cost me a £5 though to get a picture with him and to take a penalty, which is a bit bullshit. But you know, you win some, you lose some. So
Yeah, I think the songs are pretty dead. You have the vinyl floor, which I think if you've been to a prison, you know the layout. The smoking area is pretty cool though, because you're kind of on a rooftop and you can see like quite tall buildings around you. It's quite a cool area.
Yeah, the upstairs floor is called vinyl. It would play like a lot of pop and rock, like Arctic Monkeys. Do they play? I don't think they play Arctic Monkeys.
Maybe I've heard maybe once or twice.
They have had some dodgy moments where they've played like the Frozen theme tune.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah,
it just gets a bit cringe.
You know, but on Pound Monday, Quids in.
Oh yeah, Quids in.
You can't go wrong. You go there. The drinks are just so cheap. You're getting doubles for like £2, £1.50. It's mad. And you go there. Sometimes you don't even have to to go there.
You don't. You can spend a tenner a night and
you'll get drunk in the club.
You'll get drunk
in the club, which is great fun.
I have to say though, a go-to for me is a shot of vodka and a BK. You mix them both, and like it's mad.
The problem with Prism is it is too big, so it doesn't feel like it is too big.
Yeah.
It's way too big for like how many people end up going. And
what are you doing?
We're doing a YouTube video about the doing it. All right. Keep this off. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. You should have shut the door.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Well, that's our flatmate. He's a bit of a retard.
Yeah. Fuck him. Oh. Well.
But anyway, yeah. Don't make friends in Astoria because that's where we met Jared, and he's a piece of shit.
We regret it.
We so regret it, bro. He's literally the biggest neek and nerd. Anyway, we don't want this to be a Jared roast video. All right. We give Prism
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 is fair. 8 out of 10 on Quids in nights though.
Yeah, Quids in definitely.
Oh,
brings it
be
back.
sure to grab the black cards as well, because then you'll have free entry for the rest of the year on Thursday nights. So
Which
that's
is,
class.
Yeah, to be fair, if you want a standard club on a Thursday night and you don't want to listen to D&D, like go Prism. Probably.
Yeah.
So that's always a shout.
Eden is another club. It's over 21 only.
Yeah, we haven't been Eden, but it's like quite a high rated like establishment in terms of like paying for a bit of a high class experience. I feel like
it's a bit more expensive. They do like Latin nights and that sort of music. If you're into that, we're not too. It's because it's over 21. We haven't gone really.
Yeah.
I've just turned 21, so I might go this year. Maybe I'll do an update video. Anyway, yeah. So there we go. We can't rate that. We'll just move on from that.
Yeah.
We'll move on. Moonshine is a new club. It opened halfway through last year, maybe towards Freshers last year it opened.
I think after
It was around November last year it opened, so it's quite a new club. And, you know...
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a bit out of the way of everything else. Like, it's pretty deep into Southsea, like...
It's small.
For us, it was a 20-minute walk away, and town was also a 20-minute walk away. So if you're living in town, it's going to be like half an hour, 40 minutes, which is a bit rough.
But we had fun.
Yeah, no, it was very fun. Drinks were kind of expensive, like £5-6 for a double, which is quite...
Yeah, okay. But the thing is with Moonshine is you're actually going to get good music. They play a bit of house, bit of techno, a bit of DnB.
Yeah,
it's alright.
It's a lot more electronic and not as mainstream. But it's always interesting, and like their light system and their sound system is a lot better than fucking Astoria's or Prism's.
Would say though, the smoking area at Moonshine is an absolute like
travesty.
It's so dead. Literally, you go outside, you think that you're like, oh okay, where's the smoking area? You go outside, it's literally back where you just entered, and it's literally like a little like cage, like just made up of road fences. And it's like you can fit like 5 people in the smoking area. It's a tiny club though anyway, so you're not going to be making friends in the smoking area really.
They do close it at 1 as well, and if you're outside in the smoking area at 1 and they close it, they won't let you back in.
Oh, and go on Wednesday nights because it's free entry. Any other nights you're going to be paying like 15 quid. It's a bit of a joke, so it's too expensive. It's a bit out of the way, but it's actually okay on Wednesday nights and it's a bit of fun.
And they do have
big guests.
acts as well. They do acts. I know in this Freshers they're doing Mr. Traumatic.
Yeah, Mr. Strangle a Picture of an iPhone charger.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone's gonna love that.
No, that ain't traumatic.
Is it not?
No, that's not traumatic.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some. But yeah. No.
Oh.
What are we rating it then?
6.5. 6.
Yeah.
6.5.
6.5.
Maybe 6.
It's for what it is good, but it's a
Location, smoking area, and that lets it down quite a lot.
I'd say the music, the sound system. I'd just say the vibe in general brings it up. So
Yeah. Everyone's in there listening to cool music. You're gonna meet cooler people, so that's actually quite nice, actually. So yeah, you made good points.
Yeah.
Miyagi's. This is Astoria's neighbour. So we mentioned this earlier about the twin up, but they do have their own sort of thing going on with Miyagi's. They even collab with Popworld. Yes. Well, anyway, we'll get into Popworld later. That's a whole new thing. But Miyagi's, it's not great. Like we got
Very small. It's very, very small. They have like very limited amount of space, and they won't let too many people in. If it's just like a solo Miyagi's night. But what do they have? They have beer pong, and they open at 8, which is 2 hours earlier than every other club. So a lot of people go for prees there. On social nights, on Wednesday, we'll bring this up later, but a lot of the social societies go to Miyagi's for prees and play beer pong and shit, and then they'll fuck off to Popworld.
Yeah.
But,
the good thing about Miyagi's is the drinks are cool. They have cool cocktails. It comes in like little noodle cups, which I think's cool. They do like big cocktails as well. You get like headbands as well. If you get a special cocktail, we won't tell you which one. But if you get the right cocktail, they'll give you a nice little headband, a bandana.
the cocktails are about like £8.
They're nice
50.
though. They're nice.
Yeah,
and
they are
big,
big as
and
well.
there's a lot of alcohol in them as well. So if you're worried that you're spending £8 and you're not getting like a lot of alcohol in it, you get like 6 or 7 shots in there.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so it isn't pretty much it's like a pitcher at spoons really.
Yeah,
But
on a smaller
smaller,
scale.
on a smaller,
On a
yeah,
smaller
yeah,
scale.
And they're nice. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
There was some things about rat poison all go around. I don't really know. There was shit contaminated. This is a bit. We don't know about this. Really.
No.
But I don't know. Some rumours. I don't know. I think we don't know about that. We're not going to say anything. I don't want a court case really. Next, well, we'll rate that 4, probably a 3.
Yeah.
It's not great.
As a standalone, like.
Good with Astoria. Bad on its own.
If you want to go for like a not a late one, if you just want to chill, play a beer pong and go home, like, sure. But
it's almost like that mate you bring out who's a numbers guy and then you get stuck in a conversation with him. That is what Miyagi's is really. Anyway, Popworld,
we've only been once.
I like it.
Yeah, the one time we did go was very fun.
Yeah, Hawaiian shirts, Hawaiian night, mate. Lovely stuff. It's actually quite. So, shall I explain the ordeal?
Oh no.
We started drinking around like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And on a Wednesday night, we're not alcoholics. It's only because of this we're drinking at 5 p.m. Anyway, so we start drinking at 5 p.m. You have prees. Anyway, you go to like Miyagi's around like 6:30, 7 p.m. And you go in there. You go to Miyagi's. You buy a drink. They give you a wristband for the pub called The Fleet. And you go in there, you have your wristbands, you go out. You can pre a bit more if you want before you go into Popworld. You have to queue up though at The Fleet at early, like at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Otherwise the queue's going to be crazy at 8:30, which is kind of weird to say, but the queue's going to be fucked and it's jam-packed. And then you go in there, you wait, you get into The Fleet and it's like this pub, it's a dance floor, it's like an Irish pub. And you can get a drink there, but you have to wait around because you get given a number in The Fleet, and it's like I don't know, like 60. It's like in a hospital when you get given a number, you're waiting. and then you go up and you have there's a big smoking area, big smoking area, very social. You meet loads of people in there, and you're waiting for your number to be called out. And once you get your number, you go up these really tall stairs, and there you are. You're into Popworld. After all that, going through Miyagi's, a pub, a smoking area, and then you're in Popworld. You can't leave Popworld because you won't get back in because they'll give you a new number and you get a high number and you'll never be back in. But Popworld's fun. It's good night. The music's like 80s, 90s alternative pop.
Indie.
Like Machine Gun Kelly, that sort of thing. The
Young
That's
Blood
disgusting,
sometimes.
mate. Machine Gun Kelly.
Can you get out a video, please?
Are you...
If you want to be in or
Yes,
not,
we are
we're
actually
making a video. We're making a video. We're talking about Popworld.
Alright. I've never been to Popworld.
Yeah, so Popworld's good. I like it. I think it's fun. Societies go there on Wednesday
Yeah,
nights.
if you're in a society, it's worth going because you get to meet all your mates and like it's just a fun night out.
That's bollocks.
We've never done Fridays and Saturday nights. I've heard from a few people it's okay, but it's it's not really my thing. It's a bit of an old. You're gonna get like more Portsmouth locals who are gonna go there on a Friday and
Bloody
Saturday
orange
night.
people, you wouldn't want to be associated with them.
And so that's Popworld. It's a fun occasion, I think.
Yeah. What are you rating it on?
It's definitely above Miyagi's, so like 7.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I have 7. I had a fun time when I went, so yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. But
sounds
just
good.
you can't go for a smoke once you're in Popworld as well because I said that already. Oh, also the bar in Popworld is a bit of an L because you queue up for ages and it's so compact. It's kind of a small club, but everyone's like fancy dressing there. Everyone's having a good time.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty drunk, which is kind of what you want from a standard British night out, mate. So there you go, geezer. Yeah, 7 out of 10, mate. 7 out of 10. Easy.
HB then.
HB. You've been?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I've never been.
Alright, so we have 2 people explaining HB who haven't actually been. But we know lots of people who went, and we've heard everything we need to know to say in the video. We've heard kind of good things. They do karaoke nights, people have a lot of fun there.
The music's like pop, like 2010s, like very well known Rihanna, Beyonce. Like if you're gay, it is a gay club.
Yeah, gay club, yeah.
You will enjoy it.
They do drag nights.
Yeah.
Where they have like drag people come in and they do some singing and like it looks like a nice place. It's pretty small. Drinks are apparently quite cheap actually.
The smoking area is apparently nice. We're saying apparently to everything, but
No, I've seen the smoking area actually.
okay.
Yeah, the smoking area is big. It's pretty nice. So yeah, and also sometimes it's like a bar occasion. You have people just sit down drinking in there. They're watching like an act come in and do it. But obviously we're gonna have to give it a 0 out of 10 for being a gay club.
10 out of 10 if you're gay though.
Then so that's all the clubs you need to know in Portsmouth. We're gonna go over
A couple of extra bits.
A couple of extra bits you might want to know, talking about pubs and areas in Portsmouth. We're gonna rate the areas. Number 1.
Yeah, number 1, town centre.
Town centre is number 1.
Guildhall area. So like that's including Astoria, Popworld, all the main clubs, even Prism, even though it is a bit out of the way. But pubs, they have Dockyard, which we haven't mentioned.
Dockyard is bloody fantastic. They have indie nights on Thursdays. It's the best sports bar in the whole of Portsmouth. I love it. It's great.
They have booths with TVs. Literally, that's basically all it is.
Great.
And they have projectors.
American.
Yeah.
Good food.
Yeah, they'll play any sport. If there's a sport that's on, they'll fucking play it. So
yeah. One time I walked out of Astoria at like 3 a.m. I wasn't feeling great. I was pretty, I wasn't walking in a straight line. I managed to find myself into Dockyard at 3 a.m. watching the Tyson Fury fight till 5. Great! Dockyard's great.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. Drinks aren't too expensive. Yeah, they're not too expensive.
The atmosphere you're paying for.
Yeah, it is good atmosphere. Smoking area is alright as well.
Smoking area is cool. Always lovely people in there.
Yeah, very nice people.
Obviously town is known for the bigger spoons though, and you're going to end up at the spoons whether you come Portsmouth or not. It's just mandatory. I'm not going to say anything about the spoons because it's a spoons. It's big, lots of students. You can't go wrong.
Honestly,
Sick on the stairs every time though you're walking.
Yeah. Also, if you're using it for pre's during freshers, go early because it will be packed at like 7.
You won't even get a table.
Yeah, you will not get a table if you don't go before 7. To be honest.
Yeah, so keep that in mind.
What else? That's about it for town centre.
That's about it for town centre. Town centre is definitely number 1, and you've also, you have like the occasional little pubs, but those two are the main ones really, which everyone goes to and everyone likes. That's it. Fleet, of course, but I think then number 2, Albert Road.
Yeah, Albert Road is if you're living in Halls and you're in the town centre, it is a bit of a walk, like 25
It's
minutes.
far.
But if you want to do a pub crawl, go Albert Road because there's literally pubs every 10 metres, literally right next to each other. So
Yeah.
the perfect place. You'll get pissed. That'll be fun.
Yeah, and it's just a good time. And if you like live music, so there's loads of hidden events going on. We walked up into like some attics and we saw some artists. It's kind of like it's actually for Portsmouth, which is relatively extremely uncool. Albert Road is relatively cool for Portsmouth.
It has a lot of personality. Like if you go into a bar, like most nights, in some bar, one or another, there will be a live
There
act.
will be live music.
So yeah, if you're looking for some just random live music, fuck it, go there.
Everyone likes Albert Road, really. Like it's just nice. But yeah, so that's a definite number 2, easy. Number 3 is
Palmerston.
Palmerston.
Palmerston is even more out the way if you're in town, but it has a Spoons. It has a couple of smaller clubs like Drift, which isn't so much a club. It's a pub that turns into a club, and it has a dance floor. But it plays a lot of like different music. To be fair, I've heard it play like Drake. I've also heard it play like rock, and like I think mostly it's like rock and like Kings of Leon and Arctic Monkeys and shit like that.
Yeah, so Drift is
Pretty
like
good variety.
Scarlet Tap as well.
Yeah.
And then you got Hong Kong, which is like a cocktail bar, which is vodka, but we haven't
haven't
there.
been.
It always looks a bit sketchy to me.
Yeah, it does look very sketch.
Mm.
There are a few cocktail bars along that road as well. Like
It's nice. It's a nice area. The Palmerston though is usually pretty empty during the week. You'll find it's busy on the Friday and Saturday nights. It's more for locals, just because it is out the way of the uni
there's
students.
a lot of locals. You won't really find uni students there.
Yeah, and then you got Gunwharf. Oh, so yeah, that's a definite number 2. Nice
So that number
area.
3.
Not much to say about it though.
Number 3.
Number 3, sorry. Number 3 is Gunwharf for sure.
Number 3 is Palmerston. Number 3 is Palmerston.
Number 3 is Palmerston. Sorry.
Number 4 is Gunwharf.
Number 4 is Gunwharf. Number 4 is Gunwharf. Yeah.
All that Gunwharf really has to offer is Eden, unless you're going like for
And the licorice.
Yeah, it has like a slug and lettuce as well. Like, if you want a fucking bottomless brunch, I mean but
It's for all the mothers who go down to visit their children, do a bit of shopping in Gunwharf Keys, get all the discounts, go down, I'll have a little cocktail. They have all the crazy stuff. The music in the licorice is good, the drinks are good. It's actually an okay bar, it's just expensive.
expensive as fuck. And on a student budget, I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. I think the atmosphere's nice though. People in there are cool. I actually do like it, honestly. But it's out the way. Gunwharf is a bit far from anywhere you'll be living.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you live in Gunwharf, obviously. But like.
Yeah. Saying that, I do want to bring up if you are close to Palmerston Road, or if you are going Palmerston Road, go Moonshine after, because it's not too far. If you go in Palmerston, it's a 15-minute walk to Moonshine, which is a lot shorter than if you were just going straight to Moonshine. So it's definitely like a pre-spot if you want to go to Moonshine.
And last of all, and definitely least, is Fratton. Don't go there. You'll get stabbed and robbed, and it's for people who like heroin and do cocaine, which is actually speed. So don't go Fratton. It's dead. You don't want to know, mate. It's terrible. So.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, they have a Spoons in Fratton. You've got to go there and do some coke. No, alright, yeah, but yeah.
Coke.
Okay. Alright, anyway, I hope this is I hope this has helped your guide to Portsmouth. I hope you see it and enjoy it. And I hope we have actually given some nice advice for you. And get excited if you're going this year. Get excited. Get excited. You're not going during the COVID year. You're gonna love it, mate. You're gonna love it. Alright. So anyway, I'll see you lot later then.